can hear me. I think people can hear me.
Good morning.
Okay.
Good
Hey,
morning.
hey, Monique, can you hear me?
It's you're low, but I can hear you.
Okay, so you my friend. We're foster moms, and this is my friend Monique. I've been friends with her since our kids was what our daughters was like 4 years old.
About try like about 2 years old.
2 years old. Okay, so
I met you when you had your daycare on
yes,
Tamil
yes.
Center.
When I had my daycare on Tamara Center. Okay, so we've been friends a long time. She got adopted children. I got adopted children now. And we was gonna chop it up this morning and have a conversation about Roe v. Wade. So hey Painful, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I'm about foster care and about just whatever,
The
kids,
reality of foster care.
reality of foster care and how it is to be a foster mom and how it is to you know uh you know so what you think
To
about.
adopt and to tolerate the system and what's expected of us and what we expect from them.
Yeah, so what you think about
Good morning, Penny.
good morning. What you think about the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade? What you think about that?
Well, the foster care system is going to be flooded with babies, newborn babies, because a lot of women, this is our body. We should have the right to decide if we want to keep the baby or not for whatever reason. So, but it's not right. This is a form of slavery, woman slavery, by taking a choice from us to be able to choose whether we do, whether we abort or not with our baby. Sometimes people abort for different reasons.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I agree with that, and that's why I was
And
on a.
then it goes back to people laying up on tables of butchers, sticking hangers in them and
That's
stuff
what I
like
said.
that.
They'll be back in the back walls and the back closets and all that happening. And so that's what I said. I said that last night on the panel, and I said is if you're not on the front line, like we are on the front lines, these kids come to us at 2, 3 in the morning, and so and if you're not on the front lines, you don't understand this. You don't understand the foster care system. You don't understand these kids are coming with trauma, they're coming with a lot of stuff. And so I just said if we don't get a choice, hey, Victor Face, hey, we'll talk 87. So if we don't get a choice in the matter, foster parents, foster mom's gonna be it would be a lot to do. And the system is already over thanks mama god is a system is already overload. And so I
But
just
the
I
only thing we can do is to deal with it when it comes. We can't control it for now.
you think you can't control it for now? Okay, okay, okay,
You
okay.
guys, I got my mask on because I have a vendor in my house working on the stove. So I'm older. I can't get no COVID because I got too many kids up in here.
Okay. So 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 I'm an adopted mom. I got my little kids. We adopted. It's gonna be a year come June, my babies. And so I remember that conversation we had when you said, Drea, be careful when you adopt your kids. Your family members gonna start saying, people gonna start talking. So what you tell me that for?
Wait a minute. Let me just address Victor. He says, please don't compare that to slavery. It is comparison to slavery. You have, Victor, you have to be a woman first to know that when someone tells you, you can or cannot produce on this earth, that is slavery. That's worse than slavery, because there's enough children here that's not wanted, and and it's a choice. It's back to that, because you're taking away a choice. That's like telling a black man you can't have but two kids, and then after two kids you have to get a vasectomy. Come on now. That is compared to slavery, sweetie. It is.
And,
Anything to do with your personal body is your personal rights.
yeah, and what we're saying is the foster care system is already overload. And if you saying women can't make a choice, and I feel like women have a fight with freedom of choice. Okay. And if men said they don't want to be paying child support, because that's a big issue too, brothers, they want to be paying child support. So I'm just saying.
Especially when men tell women they don't want children, and the woman have the child to try to keep the man. That's not right. And honey, you ought to be paying child support, and then nothing like being an unwanted child.
Yes, yes. And what we're saying is the foster care system is already overload. We work hard in this system. We try to give our kids love and companion and love on them till they go home. But what we're saying is, if this decision, and what I have learned last night,
and that is the good foster parents, because let's keep it real. There's those out there that do it for the money. Now I don't know what kind of money they get, but I know
we ain't getting rich about doing foster care. Okay, we're not getting rich. I'm just saying we're not getting rich. We're not getting rich.
Well, I am. But see, and this is what I want to introduce people to. We did foster care for years,
Yes,
and was getting the basic rate for the
yes, we
most
was.
difficult children. I'm not gonna say the badass children. I'm gonna say the most difficult children. And
Yes, we
then not
was.
only you dealing with the child, you're dealing with their parents. Okay,
Yes.
you're dealing with their parents that's shame and don't know what to say to their children. Because how do you tell your children that sometimes, and then sometimes the system fails to take children for the wrong reason? Okay,
Okay.
so they have to make it good. Now, understanding, well, you're gonna be in foster care till I get this over, and
Monique,
Mr. Brown and Mrs. Brown gonna buy you Nikes and backpacks that's Nikes and some Gucci shoes. When damn, you didn't buy them no Nikes and Gucci's because they came with some Payless shoes. Now I'm gonna buy them some Nikes, but you're not gonna make me buy Nikes. I'm gonna buy Nikes when they earn it.
Mama Goddess wants you to explain what you mean by that. Do you see it?
Buy what?
What you was slavery. She wants you to, what she's explaining slavery.
Like about the Gucci, the name brand stuff.
No. About the slavery. Look, you read your comment.
Of the slavery.
No, yeah, you read your comment. You see your comment.
Yeah, okay, let's see here further. Okay, let me explain to you. Okay, we are women. This is our body. Back in the days, they used to do that, tell us we couldn't have a baby or we could have a baby.
Hey, Dr. Bond.
So, we are strong boss women. So, when you tell us we can't have a baby and we end up pregnant, we did all the right things and still end up pregnant, then where do that lead you? With a child, A, you don't want, or B, laying up in some butcher's table trying to get an abortion. Why is that a necessary? Why is that something that we have to deal with when we should be able to go to the doctor and say, I want a safe, healthy abortion? No, it's not the right thing to do. But come on, shit happens.
Yes. And what I said on that panel last night was, I'm on
And
the front.
some women can die from having a baby. So
Yes,
you're
they
telling
do.
me I have to be on deathbed to get an abortion?
Yes. It has proven prep. But when I was on that panel last night, and I was on a panel last night, and I said to the men and the women, me and you are on the front lines because they come to us. So I'm saying is, if we're gonna they're gonna Supreme Court decided to reverse Roe versus Wade, who gonna be on the front? Who gonna be on the front lines with all them kids with parents who don't want them, or they abusing them, or they in garbage cans, or they in dumpsters? Because some of them people ain't taking their kids to the fire station, the police station, or the hospital. Let's keep it 100. And so I'm just saying is, are we or we as foster parents, we're seeing this, the system is overload. And
But
I
see that right there, that load is too heavy for me to carry. I can't use my good mental health medication on worried about these people and what they're going to do. If they put they, if they do this, then we're somewhere else. I think I'd rather be on the fighting side to reverse that back to giving us the right to choose what we do with our own bodies.
yeah, I feel the same way. I feel we have a right to.
That's like a person that got cancer, right? And they want to smoke cigarettes. And I've seen this many times. They dying with cancer, still smoking cigarettes. And but if that's what they choose, that's their right. It's not the government to step in and say, you already got cancer. You ain't going to live but another week. Don't smoke another cigarette. Well, it's too late for that. Let them smoke. They going to die anyway.
Yeah. Okay, but this is a hot topic. Okay, this is a hot topic. But
And yeah, and yeah, so that's why I say it's a form of slavery because, we have the right to make our own choices. And when you take that off the table for women, then what are we? Slavery was a hard situation, a hard not to be played with, but taking women rights off the table is the same thing.
what about the argument women should be responsible, women should be using, it's plenty of birth control out here.
Sometimes you can use
okay, I'm just asking some questions there, my sister. What about the argument they said birth control is out here? What about the argument they say we got
sometimes
plenty of
people
contraception out
use
here?
birth control and still end up pregnant. Sometimes
Yes,
people use it
that do have.
correctly and end up pregnant. If my stepfather raped me, why have to have his baby and put it in the system?
Well, Texas they you go, you have abortion,
Okay,
you
then
gonna
I will move from Texas to go to a state where I have the choice.
I agree with that. I mean, I agree with that. I feel like women. I feel like as a woman, I have the choice. I have the choice, and I feel like I'm already I'm giving back. But I didn't come over here to talk about all that. We gonna talk about that later on in the next interview with you. But we talk about foster care,
What is that?
adoption. The next
What she
interview,
asked?
what you say?
What she asked you?
I didn't come here for that. I come to talk about the adoption, foster care,
I
and
can't see a
how
lot
long
of
you been foster.
I can't see a lot of your scripts. I can't see them.
How long you been?
I just see Mama Goddess.
Okay, real talk 87. Okay, do y'all honestly be women should definitely be more responsible with their bodies, and let's be real about abortion. Are women just using it for a form of birth control? No, I'm not saying that. But
I know a lot of women. When I was younger, I had one girlfriend. We're gonna call her Rachel. Rachel did use the system as that. Every time if Rachel didn't have, honey, I'm not lying. Rachel had about 12 or 13 abortions. The doctor said to Rachel, because I used to go with Rachel, to bring her back home. He said, I swear to God, if I see you in here again, I must blackball you. I'm going to put your name on the list. He said, starting today, I'm going to send it to every abortion doctor. You will not have another abortion. Now, Rachel did do that, but it goes to show the system is not perfect. You got to use common sense, because
did the sound go out? Go out and come back in. Go out and come back in. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Go out. Okay. Hold on a minute. So, okay, well. Look, I'm not saying, I'm real talk 87. I'm not saying women should not use birth control as a form of this, not use abortion as a form of birth control. But what I'm saying is women has the rights. Okay, here we go.
what happened, I guess when someone calls in,
Yeah. Yes. What I'm saying is women has a right, and I'm just saying is if we all be responsible. That's what I'm saying. We all be responsible. What I'm saying is that the front line that we and Monique are doing with the foster care system, we're saying we're gonna put plenty of kids in that system who don't want their kids. And all I'm saying is I don't want to see them no damn dumpster. I don't want to see them abused, and I damn sure don't want to see them killed like that.
True.
If they don't want to have a baby, they shouldn't be forced to have a baby. Period.
That's true.
We got a right to choose. And matter of fact is that Supreme Court is they're giving the state by state. California ain't doing that shit. They gonna if we want an abortion, they're gonna have one. That's how they get down here.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just saying.
I chose to never have biological children because, I was with my sister when she had her children. That was devastating for me to watch that strain on the body. I know mine is not built like that. So children, pushing them is something I care not to do. There's too many on this earth that needs, help and guidance and love and mm-mm.
Okay, so Victor said, how old should a child be before you're allowed to protect them from anyone, including the mother, including the mo-
Day
inclu-
one, day
they
one,
won, they won, they
day
won,
one. The minute they breathe air.
they won. I'm
Today's
testing for the
topic is
key.
about the women's right to have abortions and the foster care system being overflooded with unwanted children.
Yes, this is gonna be about adoption. We promise, but I want to ask my girlfriend. We're on the front line, so we will talk about
Well,
adoption. But
let's get into adoption. Let's
okay,
get
let's
into
get
it.
into adoption. Okay, how old were you when you adopted Jessica?
Girl, let me see. Because I never wanted children because I'm a selfish human being. About 35.
You was 35 when you adopted. So how
She
old was she?
melted my heart. She made me feel like no man, no other human being on this earth ever made me feel.
But boy, were you her foster mom before you adopted her?
Yes.
How old was she when she came to you?
She was 2.
She was 2. And
I body trained her everything.
did she have any other siblings?
Girl, she come from a big family. She had about 5 or 6 others.
Did you take all of them in?
No,
How many kids did you take? How many of
I
her
took
siblings did you take?
I did okay. I had the sister, 14-year-old Luana. I had
Okay.
Wani. I
Okay.
had Wani. And then Wani was like said, take my and I had the brother Mikey, and
Okay.
so Jessica and Jelena. There was 2 little ones, and and Wani actually begged me to take Jessica. I said, "Girl, no, that's a baby," because I used to only keep teenagers.
Uh-huh.
And when I took that little girl, I fell in love with her.
Okay, so how old is Jessica now?
Jessica's 28.
So how was the experience of being
Oh,
adopted?
let me take that back. I'm sorry. Let me take it back. Jessica's 20. How old is Veronica?
Jessica's 24.
Honey, I got so many kids. I'm like a little lady in the shoe. I got so many, I don't know what to do.
Jessica is 24. So
Yeah, my baby's 24.
how was the process of being an adopted mom? How do you see that different?
Well, first I went through foster care with her, and she was like such a superior being. She was in a home where the lady was adopting a child. Our foster mom was adopting a child, and the foster mom would make statements like, "She's not as bright as my baby," just putting her down as a little girl. She's
Hmm.
not smart like my baby is. So they hurry up moved her out of this lady's home, and I took her because I didn't have no small ones, and she just lit the house up. She's always been light in the, she filled my heart, she filled my home. I potty trained her, um, and I've always been a little get down chick on the side, and she would say like we were in the store example. And the lady gave me like my money back by accident, a $20 bill back, and my eyes was like, and she was like about 4 years old. She said, "That's not right. Are you going to keep it?" I said, "No." I said, "Here's the $20 you gave me, ma'am." Because I was going to keep it. But kids are like a blessing. And she's like, so I gave it back.
So how was the process of going through adoption? What they make you do?
Um, First of all, you don't have to be married. You could be single. You just
Yes.
got to want the child. Now the
Yes.
process was they did what's called a home study.
Yes.
They look into your house, and back then I owned my house. They came out, looked into my house. I had a swimming pool. Of course, I had to have the 6 foot, 5 foot gate around it, and
Mhm.
so on. And they just when they came out to my house, because I'm a toy mom, right? Under there.
Yes.
So My house was full of toys. She had her own little bedroom because as the older teenagers left,
Hmm.
I just stopped taking them in because I wanted to focus on her. I know how the system had different types of children, so I wanted her to not like pick up. Like I had a few teenagers and they used to do evil things to her because they knew I loved her because that's what kids do.
Hmm.
I'll fix you, and they was because I used to literally be sick and crying because they'd be like pinching her and all kind of little stuff. So I knew that was my baby. You know what I'm saying? That was always my baby. You could tell in your heart. It's a
That's so good.
bond that you get.
So how many?
And even with the mom, let me tell you about the parents. Now
Yeah,
with the mom, I
yeah,
give her mom her flowers because she fought and fought. She through every drug program. If she that woman didn't go through 15, she didn't go through none. She drugged me through hell because she wasn't trying to give her kids up.
yeah.
Nobody wants to give their kids up. And eventually, about three, when Jessica was 4, going on 5, she said, "Money, I can't go no farther. I know you love her with everything in your heart. I'm gonna let you go ahead and take her."
Mhm.
So
Um,
she's always had an open door to communicate with her daughter. If she didn't, it was because she chose not to. Now, when you adopt
I
a
got a
child,
question.
you
I got a
start
question.
feeling.
Hold a minute. Hold on. Thought. How do you feel now that Jessica is involved with her mom who birthed her? How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with that. I mean, because I've always told her since remember she was in kindergarten, she would say, "I got two mommies." So they probably
Yes.
thought her mama had a woman. But now, with time, no, she had two mommies. She had a birth mommy and adoption mommy. Because I always let her know she was adopted.
Oh,
Because she
okay.
had siblings. You have to let them know. And
Yes.
and her mom, the son, always had access to her child. Now I
Oh,
ain't gonna lie and say I was gonna let her take her off nowhere, because that's what she wasn't gonna do. But she could always come over and spend a night and be with her. And if we went to the movies, I would go in and sit in the third seat somewhere in the back, but I'm right there though.
okay. How many more kids did you adopt?
I got Jessica, that's a dope, and then I got this one right here. Look,
Oh,
I got this one right here, and I got Mikey and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and Kaden. I have a total of 4 adopted children.
yeah. For to adopted children. Okay, so Andrea Lynch has two adopted kids. Okay, and we did a home study. I would say foster mom. I would say foster mom. I got Ezekiel when he was 3. I got Olivia when she was 5, and so and then the pandemic happened, and then it was a year after the parents got the rights terminated. I already had a home study, and so my
And a
kids,
home study is a very easy process.
yeah,
They just come and look at your house to make sure it's safe. It's a
yeah.
one-step thing. And it takes about 30 to 45 minutes. It's not that difficult. That's
Well,
after the background check.
remember I was going through a divorce and I was crying and said, I want some more kids. I want some more kids. What you said to me, girl, you ain't want more kids. But I remember I always told you I wanted 4 kids. And so I feel like the God blessed me and I got my boy and girl. So I got the 4 kids that I always wanted. But
I never felt that way. I never had dreams of kids and a man like that. It's like um I just never had that picket fist and oh my God, when I get married, I'm gonna wear the dress. I wasn't built like that,
but
you
the
know.
thing
And
is,
I ain't no dyke, either, but I wasn't built like that. I'm just saying that
but the
I'm just,
thing is, don't your
basic.
children don't your children got special need? Your children got special needs, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I adopted okay, wasn't nothing special about Jessica but her love and her heart.
That's
But
good.
Caden has spina bifida. He has a heart condition. And spina bifida is when they have back problems and he's got his right arm, his his right arm, is shortened. And Mikey is autistic, but Mikey is a high functioning autistic. When he came, he wasn't even talking, Andre. He wasn't even
Yes.
talking.
I always wonder how is it your magic? Because I was scared of Mikey when
Because
he
I'm a
first
magical mom. I take my time and see, I can't be involved in a relationship with a man right now because my children are my and I've tried, with my exes, like I have one that I love to death. And he said, I always come first. Okay, not over here, you don't. Nope, not over here.
How is it? How is it? Because Mike, when Mikey first, Mikey didn't talk. Mikey didn't like things. He didn't like noise. How
Okay,
is,
I'll never
is it
forget the day one when they brought Mikey. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
autistic. He don't like the noise.
he
When
didn't
they
like the
brought him
noise.
to my house, he went in the bedroom and shut the door. I've never had a kid and Mikey was
Hey,
four.
Allie.
He was four. He went in the room and shut the door. And it took him a year to tell me. He was very withdrawn. What made Mikey open up to me is because I started taking Mikey to McDonald's every day. And, and as when you start opening up on their level, it's like, he started talking. Nobody could
Because
understand the
remember
dialect.
he wasn't when you first got him. He wasn't even talking.
He went in the room and shut the
He wasn't.
door.
He
You know
wasn't
why?
talking
He
when he
didn't
first got him.
understand why the lady got rid of him. He
Oh,
came home one day, his bags was packed, and he was out.
oh, okay, 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 okay.
And that's because the lady said that he was bullying her dog. So after about 2 years of Mikey being with me, he said, how do a grown person pick a dog over a child? I said, baby, they're out there.
Well, yeah, because when he first got, he wasn't even talking.
Nope.
But now he's high functioning, and so every time I see Mikey, I'm proud because you know what we know when you first got him, I was like I'm scared, and you was like he ain't gonna bite you. I'm scared to take care of him, and but he's high
He's like, oh,
functioning.
yeah. When he look at you, he would be like, oh,
Yeah,
and nobody understood him. Now you
nobody
can't make him
understood.
stop talking.
But now he's talking. I mean, even though when I go to the school and pick him up, he talks to me. So how do you feel like I always say you get the best out of him, and he's high functioning to be artistic. So
Because you have to go to the child, you got to meet the child in their comfort zone.
mhm.
Like I didn't like for my kids, I raised some what you call my kids? I'm an enabler.
Oh
Okay.
yes, you're a labeler. I bet you.
Okay. So
Yes,
my
you
kids,
are a labeler.
see, I'm an older woman. I got issues. So my kids help me and I'm always open to hug them, love them. I'm breaking what's known as the generational curse because my mom would say, oh, I love all my kids, but that don't mean anything.
Yep, that's
I
true.
have one-on-one with Mikey, and I'm
Mhm.
like, he's like, I'm your first son. I said, my first son, my love son, my greatest son. I build his
Sure.
self-esteem up. I buy him what he wants because I'm financially able to buy him what he wants. Now, when
Yes,
Mikey first came, they tried to give me the basic rate for him, but I
yes,
started reading and learning about what's known as IFTC. So
yes,
they went from giving me basically the basic rate to like almost 2.5 times that. The
yes.
more money a foster adoptive mom get, the better the life for the child.
Little child.
All of us don't have men, and to me, now this is my test. If I go to a foster mom house and she got a 3 or 4 thousand dollar couch in her house, I know that speaks for.
Ain't no kid. Ain't that's not a kid house.
That's
That's
not a
not a
kid
kid
house.
house.
You just fostering for whatever
You just
reason.
tossed in for the money. That's not a kid house. Okay.
Because they all over everything, especially this little one. This last one, he's wild.
Yeah.
He ain't got no home training, okay?
He ain't got no home training. He ain't got no home training
He ain't
yet.
got no home training.
He ain't got no home training yet. But you're spoiled.
Now,
But
back in when I was growing up, your mama was pop the hell out you, knock the hell out you. What I do, I give him a little pop on his back, and he'd be like, turn his back in like, don't, he's a mess, okay?
so what happened? Remember we have took the kids on vacation. We took the kids on spring break. We took them to Disneyland. We took them to. We didn't go to Legoland. We went to Disneyland 2 times. We went to Great America 3 times. Every spring break and every summer we take the kids on vacation. We took the kids to
Once
Pumpkin Patch.
again, once again, the more money you get, the better the lifestyle
The
is.
Million Life
When
Kids.
I was struggling with my kids, when I buy them Nikes, I'm literally struggling. I was struggling. But when they gave me the rate, we don't have no financial issues in here. We
Yeah,
live in a decent life,
yeah,
very decent. And I teach my kids that. Like Mikey is 10 years old.
yes.
He
He's
likes everything good. I'm teaching him to have his own little business. I'm going to teach him how to boss up. I said, you are different. You are not stupid. You're not slow. You are
yes.
different. You are special needs, but you high functioning. The other day he said, I'm high functioning. I said, yeah, high functioning human being. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, Ezekiel takes ADHD medicine, but check this out. He a straight A student. I got his report card again. I was like, that's my baby. Straight A student. He be doing the work. And I be like, I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, no,
Um,
you good for that. You know, with me, I don't care. Not saying I don't care about the education, but I don't care. I'm more into their feelings, their emotions. I want them happy.
I want them both. I just want that education too. That's a
Yeah,
little
the education is good too, but
yeah,
there's so many multi-million and billionaires that
true.
that's not educationally inclined. So it's
That's true.
okay. It's every mom wants something different. I want
Yes,
my kids to play. I want them to be happy. I want when we go to people's house, they know how to play with toys because
yes,
they own every toy in the universe. Okay,
that is true.
I have my house is dedicated to toys.
Yes, that is true.
Now
Okay,
this
so
little one, he just
what do you think? What do you think the bad thing about foster care, and how many foster care kids have you took care of?
I would say I've been doing this over 25 years and I've had over, I would say I'm comfortable. Let's see, what? A caring home. What was that one? We went Paradise Oaks and then we went to Agape. So I'm comfortable to say, 15, 20. I'm comfortable to say I fostered about 60 kids.
I think it's more than that.
Maybe so, but I'm gonna just stick to 60.
I
But
think
it
I
could
think
have been like 80, but 60 as
yeah,
well.
I think it's way, way
60 is the ones that I bonded with.
remember when I first started doing foster care, I had them teenagers. They stole my phone.
They used to tear you up, but
I had them
the little
teenagers.
ones too. I mean, you was like
I
a
was doing
girl
foster
doing.
care too.
I
I
remember
was
they locked you out the
only 8
car
years
at
old.
9 o'clock at night. I'm like, I'm in the bed, honey. I'm depressed. What do you want?
I was
She said
only
they won't open the door. I said, let's see you open that damn door. And she
I was
opened the
only
door. I remember that though, because she had locked you out. And every time you would run to a door, she would lock it. I said, Lord have mercy.
I was only 28 when I started. So yes, I was a fresh foster mom. And I never took teenagers again. I never took a teenager again. I'm like, I'm good. I do the small children. I'm
My
so good.
teenagers, I love them all, but see, to be honest, when I was a foster parent with my teenagers, most of my teenagers were sexually active, and the
Yeah,
parents would let them be. So
yes,
they would go out, and this girl not come back. I'd be out looking for them, and they would say, "Monique, I
yes.
told you I was coming back the next day," talking to me like they grown. I said, "Girl, you're gonna get me in trouble." So a lot of them that was bad as hell would give me that love and say, "Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you, Monique, if I go out, I'm spending the night." I'm like, okay, then you shouldn't go out. Please, you're gonna get my license. I used to, work with them. I work with them because they were sexually active anyway.
So why you don't take teenagers now?
Girl, I'm too old for that. I can't wake up in the middle of the night and they done stole the keys to the car, going on down the road somewhere. I can't do that with them. I like the little ones because I can just, we all go to bed. Like I go to sleep, leave my kids up. Because my house is designed for them. So, this is the only one right here that be outside. I was drinking coffee, Andrea, looking out the window. I said, it's a shame these people let their babies outside. Side. Oh, hell, that's my baby. And he done got out the door just running outside. Girl, I must have chased him down, brought him back up in, and he's screaming, no, no, no. I don't know where he get that ghetto from. No, no, no.
So how do you feel? You think foster care has been rewarding for you? You have to go back out and come back in. Go back out. They call your phone. Can you hear me? Go back out. Go back out.
Where, do you hear me?
There you go. I can hear you. I can hear
You
you.
can
Can you
hear
hear me?
me?
Yeah, I
I
can hear you.
can't hear you.
You can't hear me. You might have to go back out and come back in. Who want to adopt or foster a teen anyway? But we don't talk age 7. It's a need for teenagers. It's a lot of kids and a lot of teenagers get bounced from house to house. So yes, the teenagers are difficult, but they have it's a lot of high turnover with teenagers, and that is sad. So um yeah, it's sad that the teenagers don't get I don't do teenagers. I'm sorry. I can't have nobody be in my house being wrong, thinking they having a man. I'm good. I'm good. I do little kids. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. So Real Talk 87 said, who would want to adopt or foster a teenager? Some people want teenagers.
Yeah, some people do because
My
you know,
sister,
and
my
they
older sister,
and the teenagers do need good foster moms.
yeah,
I
they
just
need.
know that I'm not one.
Yeah, I just know I'm not one. Okay, how about that? I just know I'm not for a teenager. But
Yeah, it's too much work.
my older sister take teenagers. She take teenagers. I just don't do it.
Yeah, I don't need nobody to help me clean up and do
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and
I'm not you.
I don't need that. I need some. I just want some kids to love.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. See, that's a
Let me
lot.
find my phone so they could quit calling and knocking me off.
Okay. I've been done a teenager. Okay. Okay. Adopting a teenager is a huge responsibility and a risk to all. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Because you don't know, they could be sexually active, they could be a predator. I'm not putting that in my house with my kids. My kids are innocent kids. So no, it's a huge risk. No, I don't take no teenagers. I take little kids from what's the ages? From 5 to 10. They go to school all day. Okay, so that's what we take. Monique, what the age you take?
Oh, I take anywhere from about, well, I didn't do babies, but I do babies
Oh,
now
you do
from
babies all the time. You do babies all the time.
zero to 0 to about 7.
0 to 7. I love Ezekiel and Olivia. They're my pride and joy, and it's a learning lesson. I love it. They give me a run for my money. They show are give me a run for my money. But I'm
See,
happy
at
that.
this point in my life, I could comfortably say I enjoy it.
Yeah, this time in my life, I do enjoy it. I do enjoy taking the kids on vacation, and she always make me drive because I'm younger than her. Okay, she always makes me drive because I'm younger, and so I remember we took the kids on a we could do the Great America, and they was in the car what was it, the Suburban we rented? We rented the Suburban, Monique. We rented a Suburban. Maybe they was in the Suburban that's talking so loud and everything. So I said,
See, I'm used to that.
so I said, let's turn the air conditioner on and turn some church music on. They went to bed. They went to sleep.
That
Okay.
makes me mad too, because I'm over here no damn church music when they want to talk, chatter. They just want to get into it. That's what they do. See, I take medication because I'm not into that hollering. I can't have my nerves plucked. Like if my baby was to open the door and be about to fall out, I can reach over one hand, still hold the wheel, and pull him back in, slam the door, and go toss him to the back and put that car seat on. Pull over and put that car seat on. I'm not gonna let these kids worry me. You just gotta keep them safe, keep it positive. I'm not gonna be screaming. And for me to be a foster mom, and I do foster adoptive mom. I don't curse at my kids.
Yeah.
I ain't saying I don't curse, but I don't curse at my kids. And I don't talk loud. That like if somebody they hear loud talking, they're gonna come out because they think something wrong because we don't do loud talking in here and cursing, and we just keep it calm, and because that's part of their diagnosis. They come from families that fight and do all kind of horrible things to them. They're not prisoners. They're not reform school kids. They're just parents that lost their rights, and their children are just wandering in the system.
Okay. So how will you feel if Mikey's biological mama come back in his life at 16? Want to see Mikey? How you feel
Girl,
about
I've been down there. They come back, but look, when you adopt a child,
Yes.
you have to go in knowing the minute these kids get of age, they looking
Yes.
for their biological parents.
They are.
Look at Keisha Cole
Yes. Yes. It sure is. She found her mama and her mama and her daddy.
and her
How
siblings.
you feel about that? Are you? I'm not afraid that Ezekiel and Olivia is
I
going to
used to
take
be when I had Jessica because I just wanted her all to myself.
her.
But realistically, she had two mommies. I always told her that. So I had to learn to respect that.
Hmm.
And her mom has never been a threat to me. You know what I'm saying? Her mom was never my friend, but she was never my enemy.
Yes, that's how I
And I'm
feel too.
comfortable to say I always loved her. I never spoke ill about her mom. I
Mhm.
remember when she got 16, because they go through this rebel. She was like, I hate her. I said, hold on, wait a minute. We're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Is your mama my friend? Hell to the no. But she could have left you in a crack house or somewhere unsafe. She didn't. She made sure you was with people that love you. So let's give her that respect right there. So don't say you hate her, because that's not the thing. And we've been rocking with that ever since. But yeah, when you the first time you feel scared that they're gonna leave you, and you're gonna, it's like your little investment, it's like your man, like, oh, my man, he done got a new woman and he don't gonna need me no more. Nah, it's not like that. They all, when they get of age, look for their parents. You
Yeah,
have to just accept
Olivia,
the fact that
they both know they're adopted, and I got the file to save for them. So when they do go look for their mom and dad, I'm okay with that. I feel no, their grandma. I do send pictures to their grandma. I don't have anybody else, but I do send pictures at holidays, birthdays. They get Christmas cards and stuff like that. But that's pretty much I do. I don't do a lot.
the ones that want to participate in my kids' life, that's fine. Like
Mhm.
with Caden and Ryder are siblings, they're biological brothers. I told his mom, I said, I am a 60-year-old woman. I do not want a baby. Oh, Monique, I'm gonna get my baby. And then it's like she would meet me, say she's gonna meet me at the doctor's office, not even show up.
Yeah. So you had to end up adopting Katie. I mean,
Yeah, because what you're doing is,
yeah,
see, I'm not gonna play this
you
game with
split,
you
you
because you're
split.
gonna hurt the kids. See, you ain't
Yeah,
hurt me because I'm a grown ass woman, but you're gonna hurt the children
yes.
because you're gonna be telling them you're gonna meet us at the movie theater and you're gonna show up and they're gonna be hurt. And I gotta deal with that. Oh, I'm not doing that with you.
Did you think about twice before you adopted Ryder because he's a baby and you're older?
Girl, I look at this. I said most ladies my age is traveling. They got them a man. They laying up sleeping and doing their thing. Girl, I call them like, what you doing? I'm laying down. What you doing? I'm up washing dishes, and I didn't want to do it, but I loved him so much, because I had him when he was, a baby.
Baby, you got him when he's baby, and he's how old now?
He's 2. He'll be 3 this year.
Yeah, he's 2. And Kaden is how old?
And Kaden's birthday was yesterday, and he just turned 8.
So you thought if you didn't adopt him, Kaden and Ryder be split up. So you thought it
I
would
didn't
be
want them split up
you didn't want the
because
split.
Ryder, even though Ryder's the small one, he's the
Yeah.
brains of the organization.
Yes.
So his brother needs somebody to look after him, which I teach Mikey. I teach Mikey that these are not your blood brothers. These
But we
not
are
your
but
blood
we are family.
biological brothers, but they're your brothers, and you always have to look out for them.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why I teach Olivia and
I
Ezekiel.
say family is not blood. Family is those that stick with you when times are hard.
Yep, because
Because if I had to choose over somebody that's like, say, my cousin and and my friend, and my friend there, when I know my cousin ain't gonna be, oh honey, then she's gonna come first, and I'm not gonna even explain to my cousin why.
Ezekiel, Ezekiel and Olivia, they feel like Veronica and Quinn are family too, and they don't mean they ain't, and they love
I
him.
remember when you first got him, he was
Yes.
so
Oh my God.
chunky.
He was he was so chunky. Oh my God. He was so chunky.
I said, what the hell?
I was like, he was so chunky. I said, what he been eating? I said, he been
Because
eating
they just
tacos.
feeding him burritos, letting
He
him
been
eat
eating
2 and 3
burritos.
and
I
4
said, okay,
burritos.
we gonna get him some exercise and we gonna eat. He gonna be eating right. But
He is very handsome. You've done a
yes,
lot
he
with him.
is. Oh my God. I was like, he wasn't even when I got him, he wasn't even talking to me. And now he's talking and a straight A student, and he's in the second grade. I am so proud of
You've
him.
done good with that.
I'm so proud of him. But I just wanted to come on, chop it up with you because you my friend. You got some questions for me? You got some questions for me?
You know I don't have no
What
question because I get to see you all the time with them kids.
you
But
think?
I just
What you
want to
think about me
know,
as? What
would
you
you
think about me?
adopt an
What you think
would
about
you
me?
adopt another one?
Will I adopt another child? No, I got 4. I'm enough. I got enough.
But you only got 2
How you
small
doing
ones.
today? Would I adopt another child? Um, would I adopt another child?
It has
No.
to be a God sent child, huh? Like, just pull on, like Sir. Remember Sir?
Oh man, he was so yes. And remember you didn't at that point,
I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling that vibe at all.
but he just loved Andrea Lynch. He sure did. But what you think about me?
I'm not into kids that's 2 years old saying fuck this and shit.
Yeah, he was
And,
cussing. He was
I'm
cussing.
like, oh, look, I get it
That's
that they,
called all learned behavior. That was called learned
I get
behavior.
that. Okay, but
Mhm.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, so what you think about me as a foster parent? What you think about me as a foster parent?
Huh?
What you think about me as a foster parent, adopted parent?
Well, you are loving. I've almost said patience. I'd be lying, but you're loving. You're considerate. You're very giving. You're very humble. You got a lot of, you know, you got. You're a good foster. You're a good foster, adoptive, and biological mom. But it's just like I just wish you would spend more time. Like I play with my kids and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And it's a curse. Like what our parents didn't do to us, we got to do different and better.
And
I
I'm
tell my
glad.
kids
You know,
I love them,
we played
and
card. We
Mikey
played
be
Uno
hugging me,
last
girl. I'll
night.
be like, I look when he hugged me. Sometimes I be like, I have to catch myself because I don't want to be touched.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know what to do with that love and that emotion sometimes. But I
Well,
have to go and smile and pretend like it's okay.
I made a night. We played cards last. We played cards. We played Uno last night. So we in the cards now. So we played Uno last night. And honey, they was mad because I beat them.
You know you're not supposed to beat your damn kids, honey. Come on now. You playing for real. You
Uno.
playing cutthroat.
Well, they was like I beat them in Uno, but it was fun. It was fun.
It doesn't matter as long as you bonding with them. See,
Yeah.
mine are
So
foodies. Mine are foodies over here.
yeah,
So, so what they did was want some Taco Bell. I'm not going to get it. So here we go, $50 worth of Taco Bell for them to eat, and we still got some Taco Bell mess laying around. But that's sitting around eating, talking about how good it is, like pigs. That's the kind of stuff they like to do.
yeah, but I'm being an adopted mom has changed my life, man. I wouldn't change it for the world. I love my kids. I got my boy, my girl, my first set of kids. I got my second set of kids, and we just doing a damn thing. Would I adopt again? It got to be somebody I really, man. I don't know, but I'm saying no right now. But I love being an adopted mom. I love my two kids, and when I see them in the morning, I was like, I love you. They was like, I love you, and they go off to the school. I drop them off, and so it's a thing. No, they asked me this morning, are we taking a picture? They know they take a picture every morning. Are we taking a picture?
And
So
let me tell you what the pictures for me, the photos is. Because as
nice.
a biological mom and you moms that get your kids taken in the system, it's not always your fault. And
Yeah.
if the teachers say your kids are dirty, stinky, and raggedy, what proof do you have?
Yep. So we
Because
take.
her word is going to ace over yours. So
Yep.
you break out your camera and say, every morning I send my child to school. They
Yeah. We
clean.
take a we
Look
take
at
a
this.
picture every morning. We take a picture every morning. So
Hmm.
uh, um uh, um
And
I
if you go to the kid's doctor, if you go to the kid's doctor and the doctor ain't vibing with you, they'll have the nerve to do it. I had the doctor to tell my kid, social worker, that he had bruises on him.
Mhm.
You know why she did that? I'm a black foster mom with a white child.
Oh, what do you think about that? How do you feel about that? Because I always tell you they treat you different than they treat me.
Well, for me, because I know the system more, and I think by me
Really,
being an older woman, they got a
really,
different approach.
really, really, really.
Yeah, because like and I get people like when they see me coming with my kids, and it's shocking because a lot of like, especially the men, the Caucasian men, they see me with white children, and they say, "Mama," they look and I say, "Yeah, they mine. Oh boy, they mine." And they just crack up. They hold the doors for me. They do all kind of stuff.
And they treat
For
they
Christmas,
treat you
for
different. They
Christmas, I
treat you
get
different than they
givers,
treat me. They
huh?
treat you different than they treat me. They treat you different.
Girl, you right. Taco Bell ain't cheap. That was $50. Okay, 50, every time we Grubhub, it's $50 for Taco Bell when they want some specialties. Um, Sunday they did IHOP. That was $60.
Yeah,
Okay, but once again, once you know. When it
yeah,
comes to getting paid, you
yeah,
can if they can get you to adopt a child. Let's give it an example. If they can get you to adopt Jamie, if you can take Jamie for $700, goodbye to Jamie with $700. But
yeah.
if you know Jamie got special needs
Yep.
and blah blah, you can get 2100 for Jamie. Now with
Hmm.
2100 for Jamie, you could Grubhub, Taco Bell,
Yep.
McDonald's, Disneyland. You could do it all.
Yep.
$700 you just barely paying to keep Jamie in shelter.
Yep. Yep. That is true.
So you
And
gotta know. If
and
your
nobody
kids got an issue, you gotta know. Get
and
get
nobody
paid.
really nobody really talks about that
No,
because
because when you try to discuss it, they start saying greedy foster mama. Okay,
yes, 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 yes. I have heard that too. I have heard that too. But
that we
they don't.
lazy.
Yeah, but they don't discuss. They don't discuss the high IEP meeting. They don't discuss what is it? Wraparound services coming in your house. They don't discuss. You got to take them to the doctor.
And for you young foster parents, you can't have no damn man because they got to fingerprint him, go
Yep,
out through
yep.
his
Everybody
background.
gonna be
And by the
fingerprinted
time
in
you
your
get
house.
through with that, don't no man want to be bothered with that.
That is true
And then
too.
they got some damn kids up in there.
Yeah, so they don't tell you all the ins and the out of the foster care game. They don't tell
Right.
you Johnny over there writes on the walls and what if you written that house? So if Johnny's writing on the walls and you say you want to move to a bigger house, you gotta pay.
Let me introduce you to Johnny laying over there asleep. Because Johnny writes on the wall. Johnny jumps on the couch. Johnny do some shit up in here. Okay, Johnny is busy.
So it's Johnny writing on the walls. They don't tell you that and when you move out of that house, you gonna pay for that or they don't
So
tell you.
that's why you need to be paid. Well, writing on the walls is something like a learned behavior,
Yes.
but
But they don't tell you Shaquisha come in your house and she's destroying the curtain. She's destroying right on the property. She's right on the bed.
but as a foster parent, you have to be a security guard also
The
because like
security guard also.
for me, with my kids, they know how to make a bed, but I make the beds. I go in there every morning because I like the beds to be a certain way. Like I'm in the military, I make the beds for them, make their stuffed animals stand out. I do all this. When people, especially people, come to us women of color, they think we all broke down and raggedy. But baby, that's not it.
Yeah,
That's not it. We have some class, sophistication, and a
yeah,
child is a child. I don't care what color they are.
yeah. So, do you feel a difference raising African American children and raising Caucasian children? Do you feel a
No,
difference?
no.
You don't feel a difference. Do you feel you
Love
get
is love.
do you get special treatment?
Huh?
Do you get special treatment?
You just keep going back to that. Yes, I do.
I just asking some questions right here, my sister.
Yes, I
That's
do.
it.
You know what? Because I demand special treatment. Because I am a queen and I'm raising these children. I'm doing it without a mate. I'm doing it by myself. I
True.
do it good.
Yes. 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 Okay. Okay. I was just
I do
asking
it
that.
good. I do it. I don't do it good. I do it superior. When they
Yes.
walk in my house and they say, "Oh, you're getting the top dollar for all your kids," okay, let's get into it. Okay, I lived in a lower place, and each time I went up, I'm not moving now because of the financial situation. My rent is $2,000. Next time I move, I want to buy something, which will most likely be out of the state of California. But when they look at my pay, they can't come in here and say, "Well, you well dressed, clothes, money. You buying jewelry." Yeah, I do. And also, you can't. They won't even see that because they see the toys, the
Mhm.
games, the
Yes.
backyard look like a park. It's kid friendly.
Yes. Yes. I did.
Next time you gotta walk through. We gotta do a walkthrough so I can show you what they say, what foster care looks like, what good foster care looks like,
A good
what money in foster care looks like, what success in foster care looks like.
yes.
Hashtag Tiffany Haddish. If
I
you're gonna do it right.
do it right. I
Your
definitely
kid
agree.
money is not the key to happiness, but damn it helps.
No, it makes you live a little confidently. That's what I say. You
Your
live a
kids could
little.
wear Nikes, your kids, and you could teach them. Like, with Jessica, like my daughter will tell you, she said, "Mama, I ain't never struggled growing up." No, you didn't. I did. I did. Oh, if I could tell you the things I was doing while you was at school, baby. But, I'm just saying, she didn't see the struggle I had because I made it look easy.
Yeah, of course we did. We made it look easy and shit. That was a journey.
That's when I had my little sneaky link, my little friend come over the daytime because I couldn't have no man because I
That
don't
was
want her to
a
think her
journey.
mama was
That
a
was a
hoe.
journey. That was a journey in itself. To be when we first the first set of kids, that was a journey in itself. Shoot, that was a lot. Okay, that was a lot.
But they don't make them like that no more because these
Um,
kids is more advanced.
these kids
Your hand's always been more full than mine because Veronica, honey, that's a journey itself.
journey itself. But
I used to say she ain't gonna make it through high school. Mm-mm. Look,
I
mm-mm.
appreciate you coming out here and have this conversation with me. But we are gonna come back and do a two-part too because we gotta have an interview with you. And when we gonna be
Yeah,
dressed up,
I'm getting ready to start my channel, Foster Mama Chronicles and Foster Mama Hustle. I'm gonna show foster mamas how to get paid, how to just get their money up, and
yeah,
Foster Mama Chronicles. I'm gonna show you how to become a foster parent. I'm gonna show you how to get your LLCs. I'm gonna show a lot of things to empower women and men that want to, get into, parenting. It's a
and you
beautiful thing to get back.
you're gonna show all your make your making stuff with your business and stuff. When next time we come in and do this again, I want everybody to see that she make a lot of stuff too. She very
I'm a
crafty,
crafty
right?
queen. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I, I know how to
I'm
turn
always
anything to
I'm
a
always
dollar.
going over there asking her to craft something for me. So
I don't turn anything to a dollar. You're right. That's
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I appreciate you, Monique. Thank you so much. And
It was nice, Andrea.
okay,
I
I
give
love.
you your flowers and thanks for adopting children. Every
Oh
person counts.
yeah, it takes a village to raise kids, and you part of my village, and that's
Every
why
person counts.
it takes a village to raise kids. So I will always say thank you and I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm
That's right.
I'm
Everybody, have a good day. It's been a blessing. Bye.
bye bye. So it takes a village to raise kids. It takes a village to help be on the front line, and that's my girlfriend. We've been foster parents, shoot, almost 20 years. Being an adopted parent, I love it. I wouldn't change it for a world. Um, to see my kids be better, see my kids. My son, he was 3 years old when I got him, and now he's gonna be 8. He's gonna be 8 years old, and I am so proud of him. And anytime being an adopted mom, I'm not ashamed of it. I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. They're a blessing to me, and I love them. And every morning they keep me going. Every morning I cannot wait to see them turn 18 and see what they're gonna be in life and what they're gonna do. So I'll say this: if you're part of the problem, or you're gonna be a part of the solution. So when I say that I'm on the front lines, I mean that, and I say there's a lot of women out there and fathers. It is difficult raising children. I got a village. Shoot, I got a lot of foster parents that I hang out with and kick it with, and that's my village and my own family too. So I say this: if you don't want to be a foster parent, volunteer somewhere. If you don't want to be um, on the front lines, that don't matter. It takes one child, and it can help somebody. And so the song "You Can Help Somebody Along the Way," that's a real song. It takes one child, takes one village, and to give a child love, care, and understanding, and they're gonna be somebody, and um they didn't have somebody in their life. um when I got my children, they was 3 and 5. Their mom rights was terminated by the courts, and she didn't fight for them. But they came and said, "Miss Lynch, do you want them?" Hell yeah, I want them. I've been their foster mama almost 2 years. And so it'll be a year since they've been adopted. And have my son go from 3 years old to 7 years old, straight A student. You're talking about what? And my daughter, she good too. She just, she got a speech problem, but she good too. And I'm proud of them. And yes, as I'm their mom in every way it counts. I don't gotta be biological to be their mom. I might not birth them, but they damn show my kids. I might not push them out my vagina, but they damn show my kids, and I'm gonna fight for them. And so being of adopted mom it's the most rewarding thing to see my son come home yesterday with his report card and says, "Mom, I got straight A's. I got honor roll again." I'm like, "What?" And so it takes a village to raise kids, but I will say this: if you're not on the front lines, maybe you should think about the foster parents who are on the front lines. Because when I see a foster parent in the grocery store, when I meet another foster parent, I say thank you for your service. Because this shit ain't easy. I've been in the business. It's been the business 20 years, and next year I'm damn sure retiring, about to be the foster mom. I love it, but I don't gave my service 21 years. I'm retiring next year. It's something else for me to do, and it's something else where I can better serve my community. And so I can serve my community somewhere else. I know I'm built to serve it somewhere else. And so the new foster parents coming up, don't be ashamed. Don't be hesitated. It's a lot of kids in the system that needs good homes. And everybody can't be a foster parent, but it's a lot of kids in that system need good homes. And I'm just saying, damn it, it's some people need good homes. They need good foster parents. And everybody not like grandma. I'm my mom, she wasn't a foster parent, but she raised 7 kids. That's how I learned how to be a parent, because I watched my mom raise 7 kids, and I had my own 2 biological children. So being a foster parent, it ain't easy. I never said it was an easy job, but it's very rewarding. I'm not gonna get rich on it. I didn't be a foster parent to get rich. I I can be a foster parent to give kids a good stable home until they go back to their mama and daddy. So when they're at Miss Lynch house, they learn some stuff. They learn how to make their bed up. They learn how to empty their trash. They learn how to wash their clothes. They learn how to sort their clothes out. They learn that stuff in my house. And so I'll just say everybody can't be it, but it's other kids in the system need help. And if you can't give it that way, just get back to your community. And that's all I'm gonna say. My girlfriend just said what she said, and I just think sometimes people not giving back to the community, because it takes a village to raise kids. And so if we ain't giving back to our community, we got all these kids in the system. And adoption is good. Adoption is good. And I'll say keep it pushing. Y'all have a nice evening. We coming back with a new show over there on Chef Shapino's channel. I'll be over there tonight. It'll be on the community wall, and I'm coming back tomorrow morning because I got a sports show. It's called No Glove with Victor Freeze. So y'all see Andrea on these YouTube streets, but I'm only coming on when I want to. I'm only coming on when I got something to say, and I'm only coming on when it makes sense to me. When it don't make sense, I don't care about the bullshit. So that's what it is. And so I'm at a different level in my life. I'm at a different change in my life. And what's important, I'm not arguing over bullshit anymore. Bullshit don't mean nothing. Family, friends, and real life is going on. And I just don't think it's too much real life is going on to argue over bullshit. And so yeah. So I'll be back on them shows. I'll put it on the community wall. That's my shows. And y'all enjoy y'all evening. I'll see y'all tonight over there on Chef Sapino. We got a hot topic. It's called co-parenting and trolling. So y'all have a good evening. And I thank y'all for coming in here. It didn't go the way I wanted it to, but my girlfriend, it never does. So but just think about adoption. Think about foster care. Think about it, because um it takes a good foster parent to have kids, and we don't got no horror stories. Some foster care kids have our horror stories, and some of them get bad foster parents, but we try to do the best we can, me and my girlfriend, and my other girlfriend, you ain't meet her yet. My older sister is a foster parent, so it takes a village to raise kids, and it takes a good people to invest in the other kids when you didn't birth them. And so I feel like it takes one child to be better. It takes one person to be better. It takes a community to be better. And so when our community is gonna be better. So y'all have a definitely a topic that needs to be talked about. Yes, because a lot of people don't talk about foster care. A lot of people don't talk about it, and I'm not afraid to talk about it. I've been in the business 20 years. It takes a support group. I got a support group. I got like almost 6 girlfriends who are foster care, who are foster parents and adopted parents. My older sister is adopted parent. She adopted 3 kids. And so it takes a community to do it. And foster parent is a rewarding job, but you might not see the reward until the end. When you get the old foster care kids, they say, "Hey, Miss Lynch, I'm doing great in life," and that is the most rewarding thing that's good to me. That I see my old kids doing well. My old kids are staying at home with their parents. They're not back in the system, and so I think about the kids who've been through my house. The one thing they have learned, and they told me, they know how to clean, they know how to cook, they know how to take care of themselves, and they know how to wash. My only thing is my children be a helpmate to their mom and daddy when they go home to them. And so that is my goal, to make sure my kids are great. Just being a parent needs support. Yeah. Woo. Yes. Just being a parent needs a support group. And the village that I had, they helped me support my biological children when I was doing foster care. So the girls I've been with them since I started foster care. I was 28 years old when I started. I'm 47 years old now. I'm about to retire from this. But I feel like my service is needed somewhere else, and that's okay. It's been a pleasure. It's been a joy. But I think Andrea Lynch is gonna hang her head up from being a foster mom. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna ride into the sunset with my head high and good. That I saved some kids, and I did the best I could by them. So y'all enjoy your day. It's late. This is 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock out here. Y'all enjoy y'all day, and y'all come back and share and subscribe to the channel, because I'm trying to get over my 500 people. I am trying to get over my 500. So share and subscribe to the channel, and I appreciate everybody coming in. Y'all have a nice day. I will see y'all later on tonight. I will see y'all tomorrow on my new sports show, and where Andrea Lynch is thriving on that new sports show. So it'll be on the community wall on this on Hot Air, my second channel with my best friend Erica Hunter. So check the community wall out. And y'all have a nice evening. I will talk to y'all later, and share and subscribe to the channel. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.